let's welcome Rachel to take us first, right? We don't need to.
Thank you for coming. It reminds me of teaching. Great. Well, you do a lot of wonderful things, and one of the things that I like is that you've obviously taken a look at the dynamics, and you're doing a lot of what the markings are, and that's great. In general, I think maybe you can make really big differences between the piano dynamic and then pianissimo, which like here, which is even softer, and then even between forte and then fortissimo, so that there's a huge range of, from really loud to really soft. So that's something to just think about. But the other thing to think about is when you're playing something like that's as beautiful as this song, that you're trying to get the piano to do something that it really can't do, which is sing. For us, unfortunately, once you do that, it's all downhill from there, right? You can't really, which is really what you want to do. A singer would be able to connect the two notes by going from and can crescendo and go up, or the other way. A violin can do that, any sustaining instrument, but we can't. So we have to pretend and make believe that we do, and you do it by faking everything. And that is, you use all the other little voices to make it sound like you're going from one note to the other. And so that each note, especially in the melody, no two notes are really the same volume. The voice starts somewhere and it goes someplace, then it kind of comes back. Can you just, I won't make you do this, but a good exercise is for you to kind of sing this to yourself. We might have even talked about this in the last master class a long time ago. I think I did one where I told the person, when nobody's home, go take a shower and sing your piano repertoire. And other people will think you're crazy, but actually you're working, you're practicing. And you would probably notice that you'll never sing like this, where everything sounds exactly the same. So if you naturally, you would make one higher in volume and intensity than another. Can you just play the right hand? Maybe you can use the pedal. And just as best you can, and even exaggerate more than you think you should, make every note kind of lead or come away from the one before it. I like that. What I liked is that you made that one, the third one, the most. We didn't even talk about that, but that's a really good thing. So can now, with that in mind, put your left hand with it. Let your left hand support everything that your right hand does. That's already better. So it's actually marked where the first two are broken, the second one is long. Let's try that. So, and really exaggerate it. Make start slowly and then slow down here, and then this one you go straight through. Try that. Just feel it. The problem is with the right hand, right here. So because you're playing with the right hand, your left hand is so nice and soft, but your right hand, whereas you want it to. This time, again, just add a little more to it. Just don't be afraid to be expressive. Start slower, just ease into it. So it's not all in one tempo. I know you're being very tasteful and wonderfully so. Let's think of it now as being in bad taste. Like really push and pull the tempo even more, so that you try to offend all of us. hear more of you playing rather than just this. And that's great. So even if you think you're doing what it says, you have to exaggerate a little more. So that's why I say, like, you try to offend us a little more, and we probably won't be offended. We'll be very happy. Good. Same thing when you go here, you can get really soft here. This can start to warm up a little because it's a really neat harmony. It changes character. You just maybe do the last line and then try as soft as possible, and then you can kind of come back up. Just playing around like that. Again a little bit in different ways. So maybe I'm going to speed up and slow down a bit different way. So. Sounds different. Yeah, that's